Hey, what's up all of you beautiful subscribers? Welcome back to the Chapple Show. So what we're going to be talking about today is how rich people spend money versus how poor people spend money. I'm going to do a little bit of a different twist though on this. So it is possible that two people can make the same income for pretty much their entire lives, same gross income, and one to end up very rich and one to end up very poor. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. The habits, the expenses, the mindset behind two very similar people making different choices and how one ends up wealthy and one doesn't. Okay, let's jump into this here. Okay, so let's say the same person here in both scenarios, they make $100,000 a year, 100K a year. That's like twice the median household income in the United States. They make $100,000 a year. That's a big chunk of change. All right, let's go into how let's say they buy a car, okay? That's the first thing we're going to talk about here. What's the kind of car that they're going to get? Well, a rich person, someone with a rich mindset, a long-term rich mindset, they're going to get a car, maybe not a beater that's going to require a lot of fixing up, might cost a lot of money, but they're going to buy a car usually, a year or two old. It's going to cost about $15,000. It's maybe a hybrid, a high mileage car. Maybe it's I don't know if there's an electric car for $15,000 that actually can get from city to city, but $15,000, it's a high mileage hybrid. Maybe they put down $2,000 and the payments are going to be over a 5-year term. It's going to be $180 a month. It's going to end up costing you, somewhere this person around $2,160 a year just to own this car. Again, on your 100K income, that's not much. That's what, 2%, and using it to get to work and get groceries, that's actually a pretty good deal for a car. Now, this poor person here. Okay, so this person is has this mindset of, hey, I'm making 100 grand. This is great. I get to do whatever I want. You know what? I'm making 100K. I'm doing good. I'm going to buy the car that I've always wanted. Maybe not a Lambo, but a really nice brand new car. Nothing crazy, but something that's going to cost around $32K a year, or $32K total, not a year. $32K a year would be a Lambo. $32,000. So they're going to get this for the look mainly because, at the end of the day, the look and feel, that's what you're paying the extra money for. You're not going to be racing your car or anything, right? And so these people are going to be using their car pretty much for the same purpose. This person, though, just wants it to look nicer. And so they're going to be paying an extra $17,000 for this car. It's not going to be cash. So they put down less of a down payment. They're going to put down, a $3,000 down payment. That's only, under 10%. And their payments are going to come out to $532 a month, which is $6,384 a year. So already you can see the difference here just by a car. A $17,000 difference in a car, and you're getting a car loan for this. The difference is already this person spending 2.1% of their income on a car. This person is spending 6.3%. And keep in mind, you guys know, there's tons of brand new cars out there that are not high end that people get that are 32K. You know people like this all the time. And meanwhile, this 15K car, nice, reliable, 2016 hybrid, it's going to do the exact same stuff as the new car. So already, let's move on to the next thing here. So again, typical expenses. So this person, let's say that now they're at a point in their life where, maybe they're aged 27 or something making this money. This person's like, you know what? I think it's time. I think I'm going to have a steady job. I'm going to probably buy a house now, which is what happens. So this person's like, you know what? I think I can afford a house that's about $330K. Now, obviously, if you're in LA, you're in New York, Toronto, Vancouver, this does not apply to you. Minimum house price is $1 million. In Manhattan, it's millions for a house. So $330K for pretty much anywhere outside of a city. That's an average house price for outside of a city. So $330K. So this is going to come out to $1,700 a month, and that comes out to $20,400 a year, which is good. That's a very good price. So you're spending about 20% of your income on housing, which is, that's a good number. 30% is usually the number where it's you start to think about it a little bit. So this poor person's like, you know what? This is my poor person impression. Yeah, I'm going to keep doing this. Is that, you know what? I've been balling out. I'm 27. you know, I maybe want to get a family soon. I want to buy a nice house. I want to buy a nice house, big backyard, pool in it. I want the whole 9 yards. I want it all done too. I want it to be modern and everything looks great. You know what? I'm willing to go up to, you know, $500K. $500K for a house. Lots of money. So this payment, substantially more. $2,500 a month. That's going to come out to $30K a year. $30,000 a year. That's 30%. Now that's even not that high, to be honest. I mean, 30% is the point where you have to think about it, but usually the limit that you should be buying a house at is about 33%. That's like the max limit. Sometimes it could be more, but usually 33 if you want to be at least have some money left over. 33% of your income should be going to housing, a mortgage specifically. Rent, you could do 35 to even 40% in some cases. But yeah, so this person, 30% of their income is now going towards housing. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Let's move. These are just some more expenses here. All right, more expenses. Let's move on to like utilities and phone. Utilities. I mean, I'm not even writing about, so why am I doing that? Utilities and phone. So this rich person's like, you know what? I just need a basic phone. Don't really need anything. Don't need a high phone plan. Don't need a ton of data. You know, it's phone utilities, you know, turn all the lights off, get energy efficient stuff for the most part. Try to save as much money as possible. This is going to come out to $250 a month, which is about, you know, kind of a decent utility and phone bill. It's going to come out to $250 a month. That's going to come out to $3K a year in utilities and phone. And this poor person's like, you know what? I need a new iPhone. I need a new iPhone, and you know what? I need the highest data plan possible because I'm balling out and I need to send videos to all my friends over text message because that's what I do. And you know, I don't need to connect to Wi-Fi. You know what? I'm just going to upload all of my videos straight to Instagram without just using data because I do that. So this poor person's like, you know what? We're going to spend some more on the phone and stuff and more on utilities. It's going to come out to $4,800 a year. Again, that's not all these numbers here from a poor person. I know you're looking at them and they seem high. But in terms of percentages, this is not that difficult. I've seen so many people go down this rabbit hole and we're not even done. We're not even close to done. But this is kind of the mindset is that typically rich people so far, they just need the necessities. They need the basics to have a good life and the basics to get by. As you can see from the poor person here, they want the whole 9 yards. They want the nice new look of a car. They want the nice new house with the pool and a bunch of stuff that you're not really going to use and don't really need. And phones, again, now unless you're running your business from your phone or something, you don't really need the newest phone. I mean, since the iPhone 4S, I mean, what phone is this? Is this an iPhone 8 or an X or something? I don't know. I had an iPhone 4S, I think, before. Was it 4S? I forget. But I think this is an X. I'm not even quite sure. Sorry, see, I'm one of those people. I got new phones. So again, don't listen to me here. Don't listen to me here, right? But yeah, so like since the iPhone 4S and iPhone X, the difference is like screen size, and like it's faster, and that's really it. It's screen size and it's faster. But you know, is that worth the upgrade? Do you want to be one of those people that keeps getting an iPhone every new year for $1,000? They're now like $1,000. Some of them. I don't think so. And that's not a good way to spend your money if you're getting a new phone every year. I mean, I think that typically mine lasts 3 to 4, I think, apart from my old Blackberries, which I broke. But yeah, mine typically lasts, 3 years or so. How long do your phones last? Yeah, let me know in the comments down below. All right, let's move on to the next one here. Okay, so stuff like, here's a big one, clothing. So why am I writing these down again? I forget. So clothing, the average person spends about $200 a month on clothing. Now, it's not you go out and spend $200 every single month. Sometimes you go out and you have a $400 outing in 1 month, and then the next month you don't buy anything. But the average is about $200 a month. But this person, like me, spends nothing on clothing. I mean, I really don't spend much on clothing at all. Unless I put on or lose weight, then I need to buy some updated ones. But that's about it for the most part. And so this person spends about $100 a month. $100 a month, which comes out to, I'm doing it on a per year basis. Sorry, that's messy. $1,200 a year on clothing. So that's actually below average for a lot of people out there. $1,200, that's below average that the average American spends on clothing. Usually it's about $2,000 a year. So this poor person's like, you know what, man, I really want to go out and impress all the chicks or all the guys out there. I need a new dress. I need a new suit. I need a new, get up, whatever for the club, whatever. I need some new jewelry, need a new chain, whatever you're getting, whatever you are getting out there. This person is, you know what, we're going to spend about $300 a month. $300 a month, that comes out to $3,600 a year. And this is one of the pictures that you see a lot on Instagram and on Twitter about Bill Gates, the guy, richest man in the world, although it's Bezos now, but Bill Gates could have been if he didn't sell all of his stock and give it away to charity. But, Bill Gates, you see him walking around, just jeans, looks like $20 jeans. You see the picture of like $5 glasses and just a plain shirt. Total outfit is like, with socks and shoes, it's like $50 or $100. If you shoes are a little bit more expensive. So $150. Meanwhile, you got a poor person out there. They have a bunch of chains on. They got this new designer clothing, new designer shoes. They got the Yeezys on, right? They got these new tight jeans or whatever. They got the Kanye glasses, and it all comes out to like $800. And this person has no money, and Bill Gates is worth, $80 billion or whatever he's worth. So, again, that's another good example. We're going to go through a few more. Just stick with me here. A few more. Eating out. Eating out. This is a tough one because this could range drastically from depending on where you are, who you are. I've seen some people spend, $1,000 a month on eating out, and some people eat out maybe spend $40 a month at most. That's just McDonald's or something, right? So eating out, this rich person's like, I want to go and eat some food once in a while. I want to go on a date like once or twice a month or something like that. Go out and eat at a decent place, not super high end, but decent. And we're going to go out and spend, $100 a month, which is $1,200 a year again. $1,200 a year. And the poor person's like, I heard this new hot restaurant. It's down by the strip. It's going to be great. They serve the best food. Oh, by the way, it costs, trillions of dollars to go there. We're going to do $300 a month, which is $3,600 a year. And what's funny is that there are so many people that spend more than $300 a month on takeout. I mean, I definitely have at some point. Not too often anymore, but definitely at some points in my life, I spend more than $300 on eating out and takeout and stuff. And yeah, for sure. But I'm not going to do that this month. No, not even close. But anyways, so again, that's another thing. Let's move on to the next thing. Just a few more. We want a vacation. So again, vacation, if you're a rich person or even if you're a business person, you're not taking vacation. It's just not happening. I don't like vacations whatsoever. For the most part, I'm always thinking about work. But let's say this rich person is able to do that. Maybe they go on vacation every other year. So maybe $1,000. Maybe they go on a cheap trip too. It's not to a global cruise or going to Europe or something. It's like, hey, let's go down to the ocean. Like maybe you live in, let's say, example, you live in Toronto. You're like, hey, let's go down to Niagara Falls and just have super fun for a night and stay in a nice hotel. Maybe for 1, 2, 3 nights, something like that, 4 nights, something like that. It's going to cost you, if you do that every 2 years, it's going to be about $1,000. So every year it's going to be about $500. $500 a year, something like that. Just a nice few days off that you have, a temporary 4 or 5 day vacation. Now this poor person's like, you know what? I need a vacation every year because life is so stressful and I don't like work and everything sucks and I need vacation because vacation's like, I just had a conversation with my girlfriend about this actually, is that, vacation is in my opinion, if you need a vacation, odds are you probably shouldn't be taking a vacation. You should be correcting the thing in your life that is making you want a vacation or think you need one. That's what do you guys think of that? Because that's what I found too. If work is causing you so much stress or, maybe life or friends or whatever is causing you so much stress that you need a vacation, fix your life first, man. Because when you go to vacation and you come back, it's going to be the same stuff. So fix your life first and then go on vacation. But this is something that happens with a lot of poor people too, is that, we need vacation every year. I'm going to go on a cruise or something. I'm going to go to Europe. I'm going to go to Asia. I'm going to go to whatever, Galapagos and see all the animals. It's going to be $2,000 a year. Nice fancy trip. Now, even if it's $1,500 or $1,000 a year, that's a lot. A lot of money for vacationing, in my opinion. So $2,000 a year, that could be rough. Now, one of the last, I think this is going to be the last big thing we're going to talk about here is just miscellaneous stuff. So this can be substantial. So miscellaneous for the rich person. So groceries. Groceries is one area where actually rich people always spend more money than poor people. Because rich people, they actually see their health as an investment of some sort. And so rich people, even though organic food's BS, don't, all the organic stuff you see the food, it's the same stuff as all the other fresh stuff. Like organic bananas are exact same as actual bananas. Difference is a mild change in the fertilizer. Doesn't make any difference. It won't impact you at all. But rich people are like, hey, well, we're gonna go buy organic, fresh food. It's gonna be an extra few dollars for a pack of bananas. We're gonna go with, nothing's frozen, nothing's microwaved. We're gonna cook it all ourselves. And so that's a little bit more expensive. Now, I did the math on this. We'll say the groceries for this person are going to be about $6,000, $6,500 a year. Insurance, rich people look for the best rates. It's going to be about, it varies so much by country to country, actually. Insurance for the car, insurance for if you have a house, any other insurance that you have, employment, whatever it is. It varies so much by country to country and even city by city. I didn't include this in this video, so the ranges were just too big for me to even put in this. But there's insurance, there's gas. So gas for this person, about $2,000 a year. They drive a hybrid car, high mileage. And entertainment and self-expenditures. This person likes to go out a little bit. They like to buy some gadgets. Maybe they wanted to buy a drone or something like that, or wanted to go to the movies every month or something. It's going to be about $2,500 a year. So that's the miscellaneous expenses here. And for the poor person, groceries are less expensive because, well, they just want cheaper stuff. Typically, they just like quick meals. Poor people, they don't value their body as an investment. Again, I know it sounds a little bit harsh, but it is true. Like a lot of poor people, sometimes they can't afford fresh food too, so they have to go eat McDonald's. But this person's making $100K a year. This person is choosing to eat bad food, choosing to make the choices where they don't value food as an investment. So again, insurance, gas is more expensive because they bought the higher end car, less mileage. We're going to say it's about $3,500 a year. Entertainment and self-expenditures, about $4,000 a year. So after adding all of this up, we have the totals. Total. So they're making $100,000 a year. The total for the rich person, after everything, after tax net, so let's say their net income, so $100,000 gross, by the way. So after taxes, it's going to be about $75,000. Okay, so after tax, 75K. $75,000. Then after everything, it's going to be about $35,540. That's their take home. $35,440. So this person is the exact same over here. So this person after tax net is going to be $75,000. They get $25,000 goes to taxes. So this person, how much do you think that they have left over? $6,616. That is it. Okay, so now what happens in this scenario? You have the rich person over here taking home after all their expenses, every expense, taking home $35,540 a year, and then over here, you have the poor person taking home $6,616. So this take home for the rich person, I mean, there's so much you could do with this. If you could invest this money, you could start a business, you could save, this person, I was doing the math on this. If they were to invest this properly and they were to keep making this every year, not to get an increase in income, but if they were to keep making this every single year, you could theoretically become a millionaire within 15, 20 years or so if you just invested hard. I mean, you could theoretically retire. If this person was 27, you could retire by 50 if you did this. By 50. And you would be a millionaire too. Retiring a millionaire by 50. And this poor person over here, I mean, they better not lose their job. That's what I have to say. They better not lose their job. They're not going to be able to pay anything. They're going to lose everything if they lose a $100K a year job. This person better not have any emergencies either, any medical problems. They better not get sick. Yeah, they better not have family emergencies or car accident or something like that, which would be terrible, but it does happen. They can't pay for that. They barely have any money. This take home after everything is what, $500 a month on a $100K a year job? That's ridiculous. And so this person really, their only real shot at becoming a millionaire is back to housing. So, I mean, if they bought the house for $500K, if it's in a good area, maybe it goes up to $1 million by the time, you know, they're 50 years old. That's their shot. But a lot of the times it doesn't. It really depends on where you are. That's their shot at becoming a millionaire. If not, this person, I mean, let's just do the quick math on this. After 10 years, after 10 years, the poor person's going to have $66,000 in savings. If they were to save all of it, $66,000, this person over here, the rich person, is going to have $350K. Significant difference. Now let's keep going a little bit more. So let's go to the point where you're 50. So you're 50 years old, or let's just go 30 years. Let's say 30 years. So again, 30 years, this person's going to have what, $198,000, which is still decent. But after 30 years, maybe you should have a little bit more if you're making $100K. But this person's going to have $190-something thousand. This person over here after 30 years is going to be a millionaire. 100%. As long as they are able to work for 30 years, they're going to be a millionaire. It's simple. And they're probably, if they invest any of their money over 30, even 40 years, this person has an outside chance, if they invest their money properly and were to build a side business with it, or have, you know, invest properly in the stock market and reinvest, this person has an outside shot at becoming a multimillionaire, so someone worth $10 million or more. And these people are making the same income. This person has an outside shot at becoming a multimillionaire when they retire, and this person is going to have pretty much be an average lifestyle. This person's going to retire theoretically with, you know, a few $100,000, which is pretty much, you know, average. Yet they're making the exact same income. How does that happen? That's what this video is about. And so that's what I want you guys to think about, is that think about your expenses, think about what you need, and think about what you don't need. And you know, I've done a lot of videos on how to increase your income, really, and this one relating to expenses really shows you just some mild choices that you make every day can be the difference between, over the course of decades, between you achieving your dreams and financial freedom. It could be the difference between that and you being stressed out, living paycheck to paycheck for your entire life. And that's important to think about, and that's what I want you guys to think about. If there's any dumb stuff that your money's going towards, try to cut that out if you can, right now. Anyways, I think that's going to wrap this video up. Leave a like and comment down below if you like this video. And check out Joisk.com, which is my own e-commerce marketplace. We're getting ready to go full board pretty soon, still in beta, but I have a big update coming out. It might already be out by the time this video is out. So, but a giant update, the biggest update I've had to the website. I've been working hard on the tech side of this for probably 3 weeks now. And I already had the update last week. I redid the seller portal. This update is going top, it's gutting everything, man. It's making everything look different. There's whole different functionality, and it's going to be great. So I'd like you to check that out and to support this channel. Yeah, check out Joisk.com. And for now, I'd like to thank you very much for watching. You're all very beautiful people. I'll see you guys in the next video.